Shit. God damn it. I stopped the recording after I started it,
Oh
and
no!
then I had to start it again, but then I was like, oh, wait, shit. And then fuck. Hi, everybody. This is, Toontown, 12 FPS. Flawless intro. My name is Jade, slash Mega Magma in online circles. And with me today, I have the wonderful, the amazing, the lovely, the beautiful, the absolutely great author.
No!
Uh, 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 Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm dead. I'm also Blaze. Here, fantastic, wonderful Jade, who is not getting out of this, who's a wonderful DM and fantastic gamer.
Hey, how dare you?
No, how dare you? You killed me. This is fair.
Anyways, this FPS is words unspoken.
Mhm.
It's been a while since two characters featured here have seen each other. Speaking of which, I'm playing Andy Fenton.
Mhm. And I'm playing Banana, who's been busy.
Been very busy.
Very
I'm playing
busy.
Andy, who hasn't been busy but has been bedridden,
Mhm.
or
Mhm.
more like not bedridden, bed forced.
Bed forced.
Uh,
They're real kind. They need to recover.
yeah. For those that haven't been following Andy's playlist, last time in an FPS previously, Andy kinda fucking broke her entire ankle. Like
Yeah.
really badly, and then walked on it for like multiple hours after.
Yeah, that would take a while to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, they got better.
Mhm.
But a couple of things that Banana and Andy need to talk about. So
Mhm. Mhm. There were a few letters, but Banana
yeah,
doesn't know where Andy is because unfortunately, despite Andy leaving a letter for Banana before, she left her, little area, Banana doesn't really know how to understand addresses. So, she saw the note left behind and was like, what do I do with this? I guess they left. And
ransom note. No,
no, that
it
involves
was the numbers with
guns.
the numbers with the price.
Oh jeez. Could
That's
you
a
believe?
lot of money. That's a lot of gold coins.
Yep. She doesn't have that kind
No,
of money.
no, it's fine. It's fine. So it's a beautiful day in Toontown,
Mhm.
isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
It's fall, I believe.
yes,
Background to
should be
fall.
getting close to that.
Yeah, yeah,
Background to fall.
yeah, yeah.
Oh God, that would mean that Andy has probably been here for at least an ankle for at least almost a year,
Yeah, yeah.
and they've been bedridden most of it.
Mhm.
Either way, but yeah, Andy is finally, finally able to walk around again. She
Mhm.
has to use crutches,
Mhm.
but she's able to get around and get some fresh air. And honestly, that's more than she's been able to do for a couple of days or
Yeah.
for months.
Yeah.
So, um, do we both just want to start off with like dexterity saving throws?
Yeah. Or Dex or Perception, I think. Which is funnier? Probably Dex.
Yeah, I think Dex is funnier
Okay.
because it's more like turning a corner but not looking where you're going first.
Mhm. Mhm. That's true.
I'm gonna roll up here because it's easier.
Okay. I'll just roll here.
I'm actually gonna give myself disadvantage
That's fair.
because I'm using crutches
That's
and
fair.
Andy's not used to this.
Mhm.
Well, a nat 20
Oh, jeez.
and an 11.
Oh. Oh. I feel bad for
We'll
that
do
nat 20.
fine. It's fine. Um. Oh boy, with a 15 and an 11, I think Banana's fine,
Okay.
but I think Andy does almost fall over.
Oh
Is just a case of like Andy doesn't have Rick out right now
no.
because they just wanted to
Oh.
walk alone, and
Mhm.
so there's no voice. There's
Mhm.
no like just like a Uh,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but Banana does feel something bump into her.
Oh, okay. So Banana feels something bump into her. She probably does like a little jump, and then it's just like, oh, and then like does a squeak and does like a double hop backwards, and it's just like staring up with like hands kind of like tucked up at her chest, and just kind of like just staring up at Andy. And she
You know
stays.
what position? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think Andy is in the position of they're standing on their good leg, like on
Okay.
one good leg. They got the other one raised up, and they got both of the crutches like held out like for balance, and so
Mm-hmm.
they look like they were about to take off.
Oh gosh. Banana sees this is like she almost puts her arms out too, and then she just like puts them straight down at her sides, and she's like standing basically like soldier straight, looking up at Andy.
I think once Andy finally gets their footing together, they sign Banana.
Uh, she like looks at Andy and she like goes to like move her hands up to sign back, but then seems to have like actually do an insight. Do an insight.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! I'm just gonna roll on here. It's a big no.
Oh no. Okay. So you don't really get much from it, but like she goes to like she raise her hand, but then she like puts them straight back at her sides, and then she like her eyes like flicker around a bit, like hang on, like she's trying to figure something out, and then she just looks back up at you and nods.
She's looking to see if there was anybody else called Banana.
No, no, she's just like trying to figure out what she's supposed to be doing.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
She's like she can't sign with her hands by her sides, but she doesn't know what to do.
Um, I think I think Andy is smiling a little. This is
Mm-hmm.
uh like with the uh ever since the the breaking of the ankle, Andy has just been stuck and they've been bored
Mm-hmm.
without many of their like things. Like most of the days in their backpack. You do see they are wearing, I think, a new coat. If I remember
Okay.
correctly, I forget exactly what it was. They're
Mm-hmm.
wearing something different.
Okay.
Um, and she smiles for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
for like a smile, like drops to like a little of like more of like a sad grin,
Mm-hmm.
and she signs, "Actually, can I talk to you?"
Again, Banana like kind of goes to raise her hands and then puts them back down by her sides, and she gives another nod. And she
You know,
like
you can sign back, right? I know you do it.
it's roll another perception or insight, not perception.
You get 15.
16. You say this, and she goes to like raise her hands, but you can tell there's like a slight shake to her hands as she lifts them up to her level to sign. And she says, and she signs, "We can talk. Where go?" And you know she can sign full sentences, but she
Yeah.
does very short, small words.
Uh,
You can
think
tell
of that.
she's
Yeah.
yeah.
She's nervous, isn't she?
Yeah, she's nervous.
Think. First of all, oh God, how's Banana? I'm guessing Banana does Banana not react at all to the crutches?
She keeps looking down at it, and she's just like she's trying to like understand. Like she's like looking at the crutches and like looking back to Andy's face. Like she's trying to figure out like hurt where, but she's like not sure. She's like, wait,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
this means this what? But you stand one leg and then wait what?
It's a long story. Um, Actually, I guess it's not that long. And you see she's signing all of this, and eventually, Um, uh, you know what? No, I need to. She is. She wants to get Rick out so badly because Rick is the one who's smart. Rick is the one who's supposed like who will tell her like you gotta apologize. And it's just like I don't want to have to deal with Rick right now.
Aw.
Uh,
So is Andy standing there, kind of like having that inner conflict, like I'll let you go
a
off
little
the
bit.
16, the nervousness and the scared is still kind of there, but she's kind of like figuring it out, like with the crutches and whatnot, and she signs first, and she's like, "Need healing?" And there's like and then she holds out her hands a little, and like there's a little glow about her hands.
Oh no, no. It's healing on its own. I, I most of I have an expert looking. Like, we don't want it to set wrong due to the healing magic in the kind of sense. A broken ankle has to be set correctly before you're able to heal it like that, and it's just in its finishing stages.
She gives a small nod at this, and she kind of taps a thumb to her jacket where there's a little badge, which you at least probably know. I don't know if Andy would recognize it, but it's like looks like a little first aid badge that she's got on her
Uh,
jacket. Because she probably understands that a lot better now. Because you got her first aid badge.
I don't know if I don't. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know if Andy knows what a camp is.
But would
That's
they
this is.
recognize a first aid badge though? Like the sign of it.
I guess being around Toontown, they do definitely recognize it as like that's the hospital symbol.
Yeah.
I've been to the hospital. I hate the hospital.
Banana just nods. I'm not a hospital.
No, you're much better than the hospital. Um, and Andy finally begins walking forward.
Mm-hmm.
No idea where they're going to yet. They kind of just started walking, um, and while they're walking, I don't. Can you sign while using crutches? Do you have to stop?
You
That's a good
probably have
question.
to stop, yeah,
Yeah.
because, yeah. How are you going to use your hands?
You know what? Andy was walking towards a one of those like bus stops that has
Mm-hmm.
like a seating on it,
Okay.
so she can just take a seat.
Mm-hmm.
And she taps for Banana to sit if
Okay,
she
good.
wants.
Yeah, because she stands at first, like, she stands in front of you, and then you tap to sit, and then she hesitates a minute, but then she goes and sits. Like, and she just looks up at Andy, just like, kind of fiddling her fingers together a little.
Like Andy is like going in to sign something, dropping it back down, going in to sign it again, dropping it back down, going in to sign it again. Oh, I'm sorry.
Banana tilts her head to the side. What? What?
I'm sorry. Okay. I I I God, Rick is much better at this than I am. Uh, I shouldn't have trailed you that one time. I I was worried.
God, you. And now it's her turn. It's like she's going to speak, and she stops, and she does the same thing where she like tries to sign, and she doesn't quite manage. And she's like, spotted, told, told too, told the suit, said I was there.
I I thought they were your parent. I didn't know who that was. Technically, that wasn't me. That was Rick. I and then she's like, I can't take. I told Rick to trail suit. That was. It was. I'm sorry. I don't know who this suit
Suit,
is.
they're a suit.
they do wear a suit. Uh, I, I don't know. I thought they were the only adult there. The house looked weird. I, I thought you didn't have a house. I thought you were like me when I was younger. Got worried. I'm sorry. Okay.
And it fidgets, and she like glances around, and
No, you don't have to say accept the apology, and you can hate me if you want. That's okay. I just, I just wanted to make sure you were taken care of.
Banana kind of lowers her head and just kind of like, you can't tell because like you can't tell if she's like looking at her hands or somewhere else because her head's bowed, but she signs very subtly. Don't have a house. Don't live with suit. Suit's only emergencies.
Wait, so that's Suit's house?
Mm, Jim's house. Suit's there too. But suit's only emergencies. Not anytime sleep.
And he's thinking through all of this. And oh god, there's a lot of information to parse through here. Who the fuck is Jim?
Jim owns an apartment.
Okay. Okay. So you don't have a house?
She gives a small shake of her head. A lot of people get unhappy when they find that out.
And I didn't have a house.
You had a base. It had like stuff and everything.
It's not a house. I don't have it anymore anyways.
Did it go away?
It got washed away in the river.
She looks back up at you and she just looks so sad at this. She's just like, but that was your stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't control the weather.
Oh.
I don't know why I'm doing a voice that this Andy's doing all of this through their hand.
No, I mean, I'm doing Banana's voice too, and she's signing.
Yeah. Well, Andy doesn't have voice. That's the whole thing.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, sometimes your characters give you a voice, and what can you do?
No. Andy, you're not supposed to have one.
Too
You're
bad.
not cursed. Like you're not like Ruby. You're not cursed. You literally don't have a voice. There's no vocal cords.
They can have a voice in their head. Or not.
I don't think they think like that because they never had a voice.
Hmm.
Like they were too young. Like if they do, it's like when they were 3.
That's fair, because like how message would work and everything, you know.
I'd like to think that message just kind of works through like imparting the message through the feelings.
Ah, that's fair.
In a sense.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's weird. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. Oh shit! What the fuck were they talking?
I don't control the weather.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't either. Although I found out I apparently have cleric magic, but that doesn't have to do with weather.
You're a little cleric.
Yeah. I got to figure that out recently. I didn't know where my magic comes from. And now I do. Sort of.
Oh. Who do you worship?
I don't know. I haven't figured that part out yet.
And they just like holds up hands. Confusion. It's a lot of confusion. Like what?
Well, clerics are like there's not always a god. Like it can be ideas and stuff. But I apparently became one on accident, and I didn't know. And
I'm a warlock.
What's a warlock?
So much easier.
My friend's a warlock. Do you worship a crab?
Don't. No.
Oh.
I don't worship anyone. I
Oh.
signed I signed a deal with Rick.
You worship, well, you worship a cat?
No, I don't. I don't worship anyone.
But it's a cat.
I mean, yeah, it's a very cute cat. Rick is not always in it,
Wait,
but
really?
yeah.
I wonder if the crab god is always in the crab.
Andy, like confused again. What does this mean?
I don't know, I haven't met him yet. Though apparently I can go meet him, so I guess that's like Rick?
Okay, we can table the crab discussion for later.
We thought we weren't sure about the shenanigans. That's banana for you, god damn it.
Yeah, it's fine though. Like, just Andy just, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. And I kind of really broke my ankle when I was swimming through the river, and then I kind of walked on it for like multiple hours. I'm fine though. I'm staying with a couple of people. They found me.
Are they nice? Are they big?
Well, they haven't. Well, they haven't killed me yet, so
Yet.
they're nice.
Oh, okay.
They are nice.
Oh, okay.
They got a. It's they got a couple of kids.
More small people.
Yeah, small people.
Yay. Are they small like me?
A couple of them.
I was told I'm a baby. So not a kid.
Are you?
I don't know. I'm a baby and I'm 10, but I'm not sure. That's what my friend says though, so...
Okay.
I don't know.
And Andy does not understand this.
Well,
and that is okay.
Would Andy have known anything about, like, Toons and how that stuff works and whatnot, or after staying with
Tunes
them
and
a
how
while?
they age?
Not Toons
Fuck.
and how they age and whether or not, like, how some come into existence and, you know, like, some are born and just, you know.
I don't think Andy has had a proper education on how tunes are made. I think
That's
she
fair.
probably just thinks they do the hanky spanky like a normal human.
That's fair.
Like Andy just thinks tunes are weird.
I
But
mean, that's not wrong.
It's not wrong.
Yeah.
It's been weird.
Yeah.
They're wearing tune clothes actually. Actually, no, they're wearing real kind clothes. So even though it's new.
Oh, you don't have your real kind stuff.
It's been. It's my first time out since I broke my stuff, and they told me I should wear this.
Oh. Does it help?
It's new. Not my jacket.
Hmm.
I'm still wearing, and she's still wearing the scarf, by the way. She has never taken that off.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
I haven't been out too much lately either, but I think my ankles are fine though.
I mean, you didn't break anything, did you?
She thinks for a minute. No. I got hit a few times, but I don't think I broke anything. She starts patting herself down. No, nothing got broke.
Have you been hurt? How was camp?
Inside.
Me, Jade, laughing dubiously in the background. An 18.
18. Okay. She just stares for a second, like her expression kind of like goes blank, and she just like almost has like 1,000-yard stare. A lot of it was fun. I got a lot of badges, and I could do a lot of really neat stuff now. And it is very clear she's very purposely not saying something. And she's just like
Andy,
sweating a little, like something is absolutely bothering her.
you can tell that Andy like is about to ask
Mm-hmm.
before she says, "If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to."
If
She was starting to sign off like what she was starting to sign what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But then yeah.
Banana sits and she thinks for a moment, and then she's like, "It got really scary on the last day. And then I hid under a bed for several days, and then I didn't go outside for like weeks. And and nightmares aren't fun, but then I found out that like there are these lollipops or it's candy, and you eat them, and you don't have nightmares. And those are really nice. And then I went out, and then I found some of my friends again, and then I went to a theater, and then that wasn't good. And then she like does this like, and she trails off for a minute, and this shutter just goes through her frame, just like top down to her feet and then back up again. And then that stuff happened, and then other stuff happened, and things keep happening. There's all this plot.
I think Andy like takes a step back, not takes a step back, but more like, whoa.
On the bright side, this time I wasn't shot at. Though I don't know if this is better or worse than that.
Whoa? Huh.
I mean, you know, okay. I have a gun. Although I used my sword more this time. I have a sword now. What's a rapier?
Did you take out the sword?
Yeah, she takes out the crystal rapier.
My God.
She just holds it and points at it.
That's a sword, yeah. That's definitely a sword. That's a sword.
Yeah, so I got this and I got the gun. And she realizes she can't sign while holding both and puts both away. Although there was also a lot of sneaking. And being quiet. And it was so scary.
Andy's just... And Andy's like taken back a little bit. Oh, okay. But you're okay.
She looks at you a minute, puts a hand like roughly to her chest where her heart probably is. I think so. She like pokes it. I can never tell that way. I mean, my design changed a little bit and some things got weird, but I think technically I'm okay.
The design changed?
Yeah. Like when I think about certain stuff, my eyes change color and I can't change it back. Like I have a spell that changes them on their own, but like when I try to think of stuff, certain things, my eyes get a different color, and then like when I'm fighting and like stuff happens, and then there's like all these feathers, and there didn't used to be feathers before.
Okay. Andy's always like, because Banana goes off,
Mm-hmm.
and it's lovely, but Andy's like always just like listening in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my eyes change color too.
Can I see?
Let's see what spell she has. She's just going to cast. She casts Hex on like a squirrel nearby. And you see for the briefest moment as she casts Hex, they change to like a glowing green.
Banana just gasps at that, and she like does the slap hands to cheeks kind of thing. And right as she does that, she uses thaumaturgy, and her eyes also go bright green. They can't glow to the same effect, but she still turns them green. And then she's like, "Look, now we can match."
They only stay that way for like a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, her eyes change from brown to green, and she's just like, "Look." I can also do prestidigiousness now too.
What?
Prestidigiousness.
She's gonna roll the con to figure out what the fuck you're talking about, because I know what you're talking about. But
Welcome to the child who doesn't know spells.
That's a 19. Baby.
Oh yeah, she's trying to say prestidigitation.
Yeah. Seconds. Copy. There we go. Did you mean to say prestidigitation?
Yeah, that one. You could do like all this.
Wait a second. You're signing this.
Yeah.
That means you're signing out those noises.
Yeah, she's trying to spell it out, and what she's spelling is prestidigiousness.
Oh, that's really cute.
She does the finger spelling of prestidigiousness. She probably speaks it too, and so you both read and hear prestidigiousness. Man, so a lot of camp was a lot of fun, but then, and she thinks about it again, and she like looks down at her hand. It's like, and then she like starts telling you basically about the last day, how she like woke up after she'd fallen asleep under one of the beds with her best friend, and like they both came out, and like everybody was gone. There were a few other campers. They got together, and just how the sky was just like static, and then finding a few of the others, how they were, deformed, warped, and all that, and just going, and then, finding at least, John was okay, but then, panicking, and then suddenly, the group of kids and everybody, coming for them.
God, I hope I know what happened in that game.
Yeah, I hope you know what happened in that game. And if you don't, I'm going to be concerned. And then, just like all like going, running John, then finding like all the other camp kids, and just like being like this static swarm and coming for them, and like be like having to go out in the boat, and being like having to fight one of her favorite camp counselors, and then just like and panicking and bringing them into the boat, and then just like trying to tie them up, and then just like trying to help, and then get over there, and just fighting her other favorite camp counselor, and then fighting a kid, and then it's just like
so much.
Yeah,
so
it's
much
just
happening.
Yeah, just so much happening. It's like at the end, like she was gonna leave by herself, but then her best friend was there, and she ended up going home with her instead, because she'd been awake that whole time too. And so since they'd experienced it together, she ended up not going back by herself, and ended up going with her best friend, and then was too scared to leave for a couple of weeks.
Understandable.
And so yeah, Andy gets basically filled in on the last day of camp, and kind of why Banana hasn't been going out much, because she's been scared of the sky and things. And she's been getting a little bit braver. And then other stuff apparently happened.
Huh. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Andy is thinking.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, Johan?
Hmm?
Because you did say a bunch of other stuff happened. Did you summarize Fantonette Spectacular, or?
Yeah, well, actually, as Andy's taking all that in, she probably pauses a moment and then, like, rubs her hands to her wrists a few times. And then, well, when I finally did go back out again, I ran into to one of my friends, and I was so happy to see them again because I'd only been sending like letters and stuff to everybody because I couldn't go outside and see people. And but then something was wrong, and then I had to, and she like starts summarizing like what that happened, and she will say that she had to go find somebody who knew about Fae and magic, and she knew the only person she could think of for that was her friend Johan.
Johan?
Johan! Mr. Sir Johan.
Like lion boy, like a lion boy.
Yeah! Yeah, he's fluffy. And he speaks cat. And he's got the sword stick. Sword stick. He's really cool. And he knows a lot about Fae stuff.
I think I know the one.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. Kind of been stuck at home.
Yeah. I hadn't seen him in a while either, but I sent him birds.
I can't do the bird thing, and I've been sending most of my airplanes.
I didn't know about airplanes till camp.
I didn't know about airplanes till you.
I hoped you learned something.
Yeah.
She looks almost, she just giggles at that for a minute. She's like, I helped you learn something. Someone learned something. She's like so happy at that thought.
I didn't really have anyone else, I guess. I guess I could have sent the letter to Juan. I don't know if he wanted to hear from me after I stole his ring, so...
You stole a ring?
I gave it back.
Oh.
Eventually.
Well, Johan is nice. I think he'd like letters. He'd like the ones I sent. He even sent ones back. I didn't know
He said that he'd give me 3 months. I don't know what that meant.
3 months? Oh, that could mean a lot of stuff because 3 is a Fae number.
I don't know anything about Fae.
I know so much about Fae. Although it's also a trope, so I guess, wait, it actually might not be Fae. I always think it's Fae first, and then a lot of times I find out it's not Fae. Like, he's not Fae. I thought he was in the Winter Court at first, and then I thought he was in the Spring Court, but no, he just has an accord with the Spring Court? Wait, I never asked him about that. Oh.
He has a pack.
He does?
Like I do.
I'm gonna write him the longest letter I can later. Wait, I can just go visit him.
Tell him hi, I guess.
Okay, I can do that. You could probably go tell him hi too. Sorry, just for one friend. Johan sneezes in his study at home. Breaks.
I've already been imposing on someone else's house. The last thing I want to do is go to his.
It's okay. It's not even a house. It's an apartment.
There's no way that rich boy lives in an apartment.
Rich boy?
Have you seen Banana? He's loaded.
I didn't know he had a gun.
Not that loaded.
Oh. Wait, I mean, I've been to his place. It's an apartment.
How does that boy should be living in a mansion?
What's a mansion?
A really big house.
She thinks for a moment.
I've stolen from one before. They usually have a lot of money.
Dude, how do you know the difference between an apartment and the mansion?
Well, what your friend Jim?
Yeah.
What? Imagine something like that, but like 10 times bigger.
She thinks for a minute. And I'm gonna... Let's see, what would that be? Like an intelligence check or something?
Yes? Yes.
Okay. No, I'm pretty sure it's an apartment. That was a 6. She rolled a 2. It's an apartment. I'm pretty sure it's an apartment. It's just got fancy lights and stuff.
Okay. I point towards a house on the street. Like there's just a house on the street now for reasons.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's a home. Or is it a store?
Banana sweetheart, I don't think you're the most reliable source of information. This is me, Jade.
Well, I mean, it could be... Yes, Breaks, that's very accurate. Well, I mean, stores are that big. Sometimes stores are bigger, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't living in a shop.
Let me actually, I don't know if Wynn has a mansion. I think Wynn has a house. I forget. Either way, let's just say a mansion is a really, really, really big house.
Okay.
Really big home.
What if you're the only one in that home?
You can still own a mansion even if you're the only one. This just is a waste of space, but you still can.
But more people live in apartments, right?
Usually less people live in apartments.
Oh. So all the other apartments at Jim's apartment is empty?
Repeat that?
So she's basically saying, like, more people live in apartments because they're like apartment complexes and everybody lives in separate things. But in a mansion, only one person lives there?
Oh, I keep thinking that you're talking about a singular apartment. You're talking about the whole complex.
Yeah, now she was before, now she's talking about the whole complex.
Well, that's an apartment That's an apartment complex.
It does sound pretty complex.
Andy, with face in their hand.
It is for her. She's trying. Well, I didn't really get a tour. Actually, wait, hang on, Breaks. Would Johan, despite the situation, have given a tour or anything of their place, or like just pointed where stuff was, or? Because I'm guessing he probably didn't give a tour of the whole kit and caboodle. But.
Breaks, did you really give your boy an apartment?
No, he doesn't have an apartment.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, so most of the stuff happened in the clubhouse, yeah. Yeah, no. No. Banana's just like, yeah. So she didn't get a tour.
Apartment.
Yeah, it's an apartment. It's like, yeah,
Fantastic.
I just went through, like, we went through a few areas, like down hallways and stuff. And they had really big lights in the hallway. They were so shiny and sparkly. With some of my friends and I, we kind of, like, took some of the shiny stuff. It was really shiny. It made rainbows. And
To
the
be
candles.
fair, I would have also taken some shiny stuff.
Yeah, they stole the chandelier.
Fucking fantastic. Andy would go for like a vase. Or like jewelry, or like a painting, maybe. No, they just go for the whole fucking chandelier, huh?
Yeah. Look, the tiny children with their little magpie eyes went for the shinies. Not this is worth money.
Okay. So, Jim owns the apartment, right?
Yeah. Well, it's I don't know, like, if he owns it, but he's there for work and stuff.
And what do you do there?
I hide there when it's an emergency or sleep.
So, if you sleep there, do you eat the food that's in there?
Sometimes I'm allowed to.
Gym doesn't have much food
Wait.
though, so it's usually
Yeah.
all regulated by the company.
Campen?
Yeah, where he works for.
What company does he work for?
He works with the other suits. They do like law and business and stuff, I think. Like contracts and like other stuff.
So there's other suits,
Yeah,
not just the suit.
yeah. Suit's a suit, but then there's like more suits, and they're gym.
And oh, Andy, what have you gotten yourself into? Oh, okay. All right. Well, you have a place to sleep, and you get fed, right?
Um,
Banana like twiddles her fingers a minute and just kind of like lowers her head a bit again. It's like,
not really. I mean, that's only for emergencies, so. I mean, I kind of. I mean, I have. Well, uh,
she starts getting confused. It's like she's not sure how to put it. It's like, well,
I mean, most times, usually, I sleep on a tree branch.
Okay. How would you like to help me build another base?
Where do you want to? Where do you want to put the base?
Not under the bridge.
Oh, yeah, not under the bridge.
This is where Jade has to think of something because this is not something I was expecting to do today. Andy needs somewhere that's close to the dumpster.
mm-hmm.
Toontown probably has like Toontown probably has like a section like that's like a section of like haunted houses. Oh my god, Toontown probably has haunted houses, right?
Yeah.
100%. They like or like not even haunted houses, just like places that are like abandoned and
Yeah.
they look scary.
Yeah.
I've been scouting out a location, and I was thinking about building it behind an abandoned convenience store.
Oh, those are useful. I stay in those places sometimes. I also sleep like other places, like, just wherever safe. Wherever you can sleep sometimes. I don't really have like a home. Well, I kind of have a home base now. My best friend says I can sleep under her bed sometimes, even if it's not an emergency. So I sleep under there sometimes. It's really nice under the bed.
So,
Yeah,
how would you like your own bed?
I can have a. Wait, where would I put it? I think it. Oh, no, I don't think the tree branch is big enough.
You could put it at my base. It doesn't have to be just my base.
Hey.
She's like she's just like trying to like she's not she's just like you have lost her. She's just like wait what mine just like what
Andy sighs because she's horrible at this. Uh, do you want to have my base also be your base?
roll do insight over insight.
The 10.
A 10.
Middle of the fucking road, baby.
Middle of the fucking road. Banana looks like she's gonna cry. And unfortunately,
Okay,
that's
that's
kind of
alright.
all you get for 2 seconds. And then she's like, and as you sign like like start signing sorry, she just like kind of dives over and just like grabs you around the middle and just kind of hugs you. Just kind of holds on.
She's wary at first. Before she finally just sighs and like puts an arm around Banana.
hugs Andy a minute and then gives like a small sniffle before leaning back a bit.
Sorry, I'm not used to giving hugs just yet. I'm not too good
You're
when
good.
I'm this small either.
You wanna stop?
Mm.
You ask if she wants to stop, and she just like leans into the hug again, like, no, wait, more hug.
Okay, more hug.
Just like plops her head against your chest, just like, poof, just like hug. Just holds
I-
on a bit longer before eventually letting go.
Look, I know what it's like being alone, especially at your age, for a very, very, very long time. I was alone too before I found Rick.
I used to travel a lot. I used to go from like one place to another. 'Cause there's really no reason to make a base anywhere. So I just slept wherever I could. Usually in trees, because trees are safe and then they have food. And then you're away from like the scary things.
I I kind of promised when the person I've been staying for that I wouldn't have another base, but I don't trust them at all. I don't trust any adult.
Hmm. It's hard to I thought I recognized adults, but now I don't. I thought I knew like adults were the tall people, but adults aren't always the tall people.
I'm taller.
What was that?
I'm taller than you.
Wait, so you are an adult then?
I'm not an adult.
Oh, okay.
Rick is an adult technically,
See, and
but
Rick was.
Rick is dead, so like I don't think that counts.
She just like blinks and seems to be processing this. And she seems to be handling this kind of well.
Oh, the cat's okay. 1 second. If Andy finally summons Rick,
You came back to life!
what?
You were dead.
What is happening? I've been dead. What did you tell? Well, Banana.
Hi. I'm here now.
Good to see you, kid.
Hmm.
And just curls up into you.
Oh,
Well, I see you made up.
Banana just like, oh shit. Sorry, I have to. I'll be right back as soon as I can.
It's a freak. How's it going, please? How's it going, please? Or not, please. Breaks. I'm a dumbass. How's it going, Breaks? Sorry, I am not dumbass. 1 second, I gotta find the thing that Hex husband does. God damn, my dick is huge. Anyways. That's what Hex's husband does.
Sorry, I'm back. Had to help with groceries super quick.
That is in recording. That is Breaks, that is in recording. Shit.
What?
You were not here.
I mean, like you just said, it's in recording. I can literally go back and listen.
Fuck. Alright, well, have fun with that. Anyways.
Oh, so Rick comes over for pets.
Rick comes over and just like gets on your lap.
Aw. Yeah, Banana just like she just like smiles and just immediate starts petting and.
You told too, you know. Well,
What?
it's hard to be angry. Well, you told the suit.
Oh, right.
You-
I'm sorry. I was technically following orders, albeit the interpretation I took with the orders that Andy gave. Liberal at best, that's for sure.
That's okay. They knew I was there, so I didn't get in much trouble. But it's supposed only one person's supposed to stay in that apartment, so me being there is kind of why it's only for emergencies.
There's still a lot of curiosity, but Andy has learned so far that like they cannot force this.
Mm-hmm. It's fair. Banana's just sitting there, like, petting Rick, like, any, like, whatever she had to get, it's just, like, can't stay mad, doesn't really want to stay mad. She was more scared than anything else, and she kind of is, like, understanding that, you know, they were just concerned and whatnot, so. She's just like.
And Andy begins signing, and Rick begins translating, and I can actually do voices.
Yee!
Either way, we need to get to the dumpster if we want to pick. Wait, why are we going to the dumpster? You promised Win you wouldn't build another base. And then Andy's just like, you know I was gonna back out of that.
Well, what if it's my base, but also your base, and then I built the base, and then you didn't build the base, and then you have a base, but it's my base, but your base?
Rick processing this. You sneaky little like, and Rick is giving the fucking side eye to Andy, like, you sneaky little devil. All right. Fine. We need to get the dumpster then, and start picking up some stuff.
Yeah, I know where good stuff is, cause, well, I told it.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, she's like, well, I don't really live in. Well, I sort of live in places. I mostly just sleep on a tree branch. That's why I keep all my stuff with me. Except for some stuff. Some stuff is like special stuff, but most stuff, I just keep it on me. There's like 2 things I don't keep on me, and that's it.
Well, now you have a place to keep all your things.
She kind of, like, does like a small bounce at that. She's sitting, but she manages it somehow. She's a Toon.
Yes. Either way, off to the dumpster, and as Rick, or I guess as they begin walking, Andy begins signing and Rick begins saying, "We have been eyeing the space heater for a very while, for a bit. We need to fix it, but we think there might be enough parts in the dumpster for it. So."
What's a space heater?
And he sighs and begins to explain to their best of their ability what a space heater is.
Mm-hmm.
It makes things hot.
Oh, I just lived in the greenhouse.
That's a smart idea, but imagine we could make our own greenhouse. In a sense.
That is smart. Cause see, I usually just, cause when I don't stay in one place, I just go other places. I just moved when it got colder. But then my friend told me about the greenhouse, and then I didn't have to leave when it got cold. And I got to stay and see the snow! Did you see the snow?
I've seen plenty of snow.
Yeah.
And she's like, kind of remembers, like, wait, that's probably how you followed her a lot of the time with her footprints in the snow, and she's just like, ah, damn it.
Yeah.
She, like, hangs her head a little at that. It's like, no wonder you were able to follow me.
Yeah.
But she'd also left the Animus present, too, with all the extra food and then the fish for Rick.
Yes.
Fresh fishy.
It was very cute. Andy sadly did not give out Animus gifts because they do not understand what Animus is.
That's fair. He doesn't.
Yes, I'm sure Win will teach. Them.
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to be back, or else they're gonna get fucking tracked down.
Well, that sounds scary.
Yeah, well, it's either that, or it's either make sure to come back, get tracked down, or no freedom at all. So.
Oof. Yeah, that continues to sound scary. Would you?
Yeah, he's not mentioning this to Ben. That's fine.
Okay, that's good. Because
yes.
we already figured out that route was very scary and not good.
It's fine. But yeah.
Yeah. And she will offer again if Andy wants her to say, hi to Johan for them, and just like, because she's thinking about it now. It's like, maybe she should go see Johan again. She misses her friends. Because she's
Yeah,
gonna have to
she
get them.
tells Banana to tell Johan to say hi to the lion.
Yeah.
Those words specifically.
I shall say hi to the lion. To the Mr. Sir Johan.
The lion boy.
The lion boy. Yeah, because I thought he was older. Did you know he's 17?
He's only a year older than me.
You're 16?
I'm 16, yeah.
I thought I knew, but it's adults. The height doesn't matter with adults. I was wrong the whole time. I thought if you were
Mr. Sir
taller.
Lion Boy.
Yep. Mr. Sir Lion Boy.
I thought if you were taller, you were an adult, and if you were shorter, you weren't. Vampires are also not an equation in this either.
I'll ask about that later. About the vampires.
Well, I mean, I could talk about. Well, actually, I can't talk about one of them. I never asked if I could talk about the other one. Vampires might be like Tiny's secrets.
Wait, Andy doesn't know what a fucking tiny is.
Yep. Look, she's trying her best.
Andy is very confused. And actually, I think Rick does speak up and say, I know what tinies are.
Banana nods.
Tiny secrets.
And then Andy's just like, what? What?
Don't worry, they don't factor into age. They have their own height thing. No, wait, no, they don't. Wait, it probably doesn't count for. Ah! How do you know how old someone is?
You asked them.
Oh. How do you know without asking?
You're not supposed to?
Oh.
But you really can't tell.
No.
Especially with Toons, that's for sure.
Banana just kind of like stands for a minute. It just starts laughing.
It's like, yeah, I couldn't even figure out my own age.
How old do you think I am?
33.
I am 65.
And you're not a vampire, are you?
No, not a vampire. I am a ghost.
Wait, I thought you weren't dead anymore.
Oh, no. And, let's step into an alley real quick.
Okay.
And, you see, Rick jump into Andy's arms.
Mm-hmm.
And from the cat,
Mm-hmm.
an actual fucking ghost comes out. They don't have the bottom legs. They're kind of like tinted a bit greenish.
Oh.
With like green and white as like the main color schemes. They are actually like a toon.
Okay.
They have like a mustache and a pair of sunglasses.
Oh.
And like an actual mullet. And they are wearing a cowboy hat.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
The name's Rick. Rick Astor.
Banana just looks up, stares, and you hear her quietly mumble,
I have 2 nickels again.
and she like holds out her hand to Rick to like shake.
He holds it out and then it passes through.
Aw, the last ghost I met, I could still shake their hand. Oh well.
It takes a bit for me to get physical.
So wait, that's more like computer programs.
Either way, and he goes back into the cat. Which, by the way, when the moment that the cat goes out of the cat, it was kind of like licking itself. It just acted like it was just acting like a normal cat.
Oh no, poor cat.
And the moment that Rick enters, the cat just kind of like. shakes a little bit.
Mhm.
Oh, there we go. And it begins stretching. The cats do.
Mhm. This is a good stretch.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
But yeah. I think honestly, as we're reaching the dumpster,
Mhm.
might be a good place to end it for now.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yee. So just go and then just like hang out for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And
Take
they,
out a bunch of stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, and he pretty much probably gets any other lingering confirmations because like this kid knows their way around a dumpster. This kid knows how to look for stuff. Like she she knows how to, she knows how to dumpster dive.
Yeah. I like to imagine like because Andy has been doing it for like literally all her life.
Mhm.
Maybe she teaches Banana a couple.
Is it what?
He teaches Banana a couple of things.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Just like looking at the things looking at the things that like as a kid you wouldn't think are useful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Even then, though, she probably still isn't too sure on some stuff. Like, she will try and, like, hand you, like, gear she's gotten out of a clock or something. It's just like,
Uh,
isn't sure if it's useful, but it's like, she thinks it is. Because it's machine parts!
Honestly, any machine part that you bring up to her, she will probably say like, "Yes, take it."
Yes!
I need to start rebuilding again.
She just starts taking apart almost everything. Which probably isn't the best, considering.
There's a radio there. He gets shot at.
No, no, she destroys the radio. You just actually she finds the radio, she tosses it to the side. All of a sudden there's a guiding bolt and the thing just explodes and melts.
There's only 2 valid radios, and that wasn't it.
Okay, we will ask later.
I told you about the day with the radios.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. You did.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
That's fair. And they will just be like, okay, make sure I keep any radios to myself. Because they are useful for sound parts.
And it's just like muttering about radios and whatnot. It's just like,
Your radios.
Yeah.
There's only one. But he promised. He did. He said he'd look into it. He's gonna look into it. And oh, that's shiny. What's this?
But yeah, it's good. It's a good FPS.
Yay! It's a
This is
good
really
SPS.
cute.
Yeah. Yay!
Thank you, Blaze.
You know what? Thank you too, Jade. They're friends again.
We're friends again, and now they are gonna have a base together, and it's fine.
Yay! Gonna have a base. It's gonna be so cute. She's never had a base before. She's probably gonna have to remember to sleep there at first. Oh.
It's fine. As long as you're sleeping in locations with beds, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Because she just wants you to sleep on an actual bed.
Yeah, she's gonna have that now. She's probably gonna be sleeping in the trees a lot less.
Good. Alright.
I'm
gonna stop recording for now.
Thank you everybody for listening. Thank you in the
Thank you everybody for
gallery.
listening.
Thank you to those
Bye.
listening in the future. Bye.